Are you looking for a general-purpose drive to address the widest range of requirements in industry and the trades? Sinamics G120 is ideal for applications in the area of machinery construction, textiles, printing, and packaging. Whether for pumps, fans, compressors, conveyor belts, extruders, mixers, or many other applications, with Sinamics G120, you can depend on a reliable, rugged, and energy-efficient inverter. And it is a true all-rounder. In addition to standard tasks, it can also handle motion functions such as positioning. It is capable of energy recovery and has integrated safety functions. An additional highlight: Sinamics G120 is intuitively embedded in the totally integrated automation portal. This means that the complete application can be commissioned using just one tool. Sinamics G120 has a modular design. It comprises 3 components that can be individually combined. The power module accommodates the power electronics. The control unit controls and monitors the application. And the optional operator panel allows the inverter to be locally operated. Based on the modular design, you can configure the ideal inverter for your particular application, simply and quickly. You can select the power module and the control unit with the optimum technical features for your particular application. A smart modular system. The engineering costs are minimal when changing over or expanding your plant or system. This is because the power module and control unit can be retrofitted completely independent of one another. Furthermore, this makes Sinamics G120 service-friendly. If a part fails, then it can be simply replaced as a result of the modular design. The control unit can even be replaced under voltage without having to be reconfigured. And more precisely, by copying the parameters using the SD card. This reduces plant or system downtimes. As a consequence, the modular Sinamics G120 design facilitates a high degree of cost-effectiveness. You only use the components that you actually require. This means that only the functions that you actually require are purchased. Costs can be reduced as a result of the fewer parts that have to be stocked. However, how do you identify the components that you require for your particular application? You can configure your Sinamics G120 with just a few mouse clicks using the DT Configurator, our online tool. First, select the optimum power module. Select a PM230 if you have a pump, fan, or compressor application. Select a PM240 if you have a standard application in machinery construction, or a PM250 for applications with energy recovery, for example, in conveyor technology. To proceed, simply answer the following 4 questions in the DT Configurator. What is your application? What braking behavior is required for your machine? What is the motor power of the connected motor? And which filter class and what cable lengths do you require? You have selected the optimum power module after answering these questions. Now select your control unit. To do this, the required inputs and outputs are decisive as well as other functions that you require. For example, the closed-loop control of pumps, fans, and compressors, or safety integrated functions. Select the CU230 for pumps, fans, and compressors. The CU240 for a wide range of applications in general machinery construction, either with or without safety integrated. Or the CU250 for more sophisticated and demanding applications with encoder to feedback a speed signal, a multitude of safety functions, and optional positioning function. Now, answer the following 3 questions in the DT Configurator to determine the optimum control unit for your application. Will an encoder be used to feedback the speed signal? What type of communication do you require? Or what bus system will you be using? And do you require integrated technological functions, for instance, safety technology or positioning? You have already selected the optimum control unit. Depending on your requirements and application, you can now select additional optional components, an operator panel, for instance. Benefit from the absolute flexibility of the Sinamics G120. This is because a control unit can be combined with almost any power module and any operator panel. Would you like to understand how to select Sinamics G120 components based on a specific application example? Let us take a look at a plate glass production system. What type of application is involved here? Sinamics G120 can be used in several processes in this application. For example, the crusher that crushes the recycled glass. And what are the technical requirements of the crusher regarding its braking behavior? As a result of the internal friction in the crusher, the machine immediately comes to a standstill. Neither a braking resistor nor energy recovery is required. What is the power rating of the crusher motor? A power rating of 15 kilowatts is required. What filter class and what cable lengths are required? A Class A filter must be used in this industrial environment. An output reactor is not required as the cable length is only 50 meters. Will an encoder be used to feed back the speed signal? No, the crusher does not require a speed feedback signal. What type of communication is used? The crusher is controlled via a Profinet communication interface. Is special safety technology required? The crusher should be safely brought to a standstill. The use of integrated safety technology optimally fulfills this requirement, and more specifically, without requiring any additional components. And that was it. Sinamics G120 has now been configured and can be used in the application. Sinamics G120, the modular inverter for general purpose applications.